Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to talk handbags and we're going to talk shoulder bags specifically. So I have two black shoulder bags that it turns out, whoops, they're a bit too similar. And then I've just bought another shoulder bag, which I'm going to share with you. I'm going to try and keep this not in-depth reviews, this is just a chit chat. Okay, so how it started, I have always been a crossbody girl. I just like the option and I'm a bit scared to buy, say, a top handle bag that doesn't have a strap, or some totes feel like they're not long enough for me on the shoulder and then they're like bunched up in my jacket. Most of my collection of bags are crossbody option. So I had the Saint Laurent, I still have, sorry, the Saint Laurent College bag in the medium size, which I love. But I always fancied the larger one, and what pushed it to a head was I decided to sell my Chanel Jumbo and get the large college bag, which is right here, which I love. But what I worried about and what took me so long to like pull the trigger and buy it is that it just has this shorter shoulder strap, and I've sold bags for that reason in the past. So I had a Balenciaga city bag when it was the bigger kind of meat size, a bit like this, maybe even a bit bigger, and that had just a shoulder strap, and I felt like, oh, if only this could crossbody, I'd wear it more. So I decided to get this one, and I didn't really think I would use this strap. I thought I would use it as a top handle bag. This would become my lighter, more casual Chanel Jumbo. And in terms of the function of the bag, it 100% is what I wanted it to be. It's a fraction of the price of a Chanel, but it works much better for me in my collection. And I actually have, I don't think it's in there, which is really annoying. But yeah, no, it's not in there, but it's in the dust bag upstairs. I found an Etsy person who makes a strap that looks so identical. So it's got a leather brake and then more of this chain. It's very similar, almost identical appearance, weight and everything. So I do have a crossbody strap for this bag, but actually most of the time I just have the Saint Laurent strap, and I really like when you carry it and that's just draping. I never take it off, I never carry the bag without. And I have found that these kind of bags with a shoulder strap that are not a tote, they have more of a mid-length shoulder strap drop, I actually really like, and it's opened up a lot of other bags that I would now consider, because I'm not so fixated on every single bag having to have a crossbody strap. The one thing I'll say with both of these bags I'm going to show you is that sometimes I almost wish the strap was a bit shorter so that I could hug the bag into my side, but you want a bit more of a drop when you're wearing coats and jackets, so you know, it's fine. I find that this one does slide off a little bit. Like if I'm pushing a supermarket trolley and I'm wearing this on my shoulder and my arms are sort of like this, I will find this happens a lot. But I just kind of use my elbow to pinch it in, or just kind of use the top handle like that while I'm pushing a trolley or something. Again, sometimes with the crossbody, it is just so carefree that you've got your hands free and everything. But I think it's like a habit then that you think you have to have that and you don't. It's nice to just carry. I'm enjoying carrying bags by the handle and then just throwing this over my shoulder when I need to. And I've really been enjoying it. And it's only with certain clothing that it will slip. But this is the first shoulder bag then that I've had for a long time, and I really like it and I don't regret the purchase. It's great. Then the next one I got fixated with the Toteme TLock, and I had a real dilemma between the sizes. I bought the clutch size, which doesn't have a top handle and it has a crossbody strap, and I'm thinking I sent it back because I was not sure which size I wanted, and the crossbody strap is a little bit short for me. But I've actually gotten into wearing crossbody bags like in the sling style, kind of just under the bust, and I don't mind that. Also, it hadn't occurred to me when I sent that bag back that there was a long tail on the strap and there was room for me to get more holes punched. So I'm thinking to add that back into my collection. But anyway, because I thought that one was a bit small or didn't really work for me, I ended up getting the top handle handbag in the T-lock style. I like the grain. You'll see this. I mean, in my collection, I've got quite a few. I really like a contrasting stitch. I know some people don't like it, but I really, really like it. Ooh, there's a little bit of glue or glazing just peeling. Just get rid of that. Never noticed that before. Anyway, so I have this one in the black grained leather with the contrast stitching and silver hardware. You can also get this in lots of colours now, beautiful colours, with gold hardware on the smooth leather and silver hardware always on the grainy leather. So this has got one of these, I like these top handles, guys, that are really wide but low and flexible. I've got that on a few bags, like the kind of, the puzzle bag has got like a strap that goes from one end to the other. I don't like a rigid kind of hoop handle as much. I just feel like that looks a bit more formal and this looks casual, and it's therefore you can easily carry it like that because there's just loads of room. But there is a shoulder strap in here, which is attached at the moment. And this one I really enjoy because it doesn't slip off my shoulder at all. Now, when you wear it on the shoulder strap, you can have the handle out, or I've seen a lot of people tucking the handle in if they feel like it sort of sticks up and gets in their way. I think either looks nice. I have the shoulder strap usually on the shortest setting, and in fact, I'm thinking about getting more holes punched so that I can wear it like more kind of under the arm like that. This is very similar length strap. I'm not going to do mod shots today, to the College bag. I really like both of these bags. They have a very different sort of style, but I really like both of them. My only thing is that they're black and they're about the same size, and sometimes I think, oh, and also, you know, your collection evolves, and I've just recently sold my lovely solid grey, which is a taupe. Not really a grey, solid grey Bayswater to a friend, and I thought, oh, I should have, if I only now with the benefit of hindsight had this in a different colour. So when I buy the smaller size of this bag in the same colour, I'm going to see which one I reach for, and if I stop reaching for this and when I have the smaller one, I will offer it to you guys before I list it on like eBay or Vestiaire or whatever. But I do love it. I like the function of it, and it's really grown on me. If I show you them side by side, this is less wintry, and I think because of the white stitching, I would wear it with this white t-shirt on a sunny day, whereas this one, because of the gunmetal hardware maybe, I find that more of a winter staple and it's more kind of grungy. But there they are. This is very east-west, whereas this is more of a conventional rectangle kind of handbag. And it's slightly thinner, so when I do put the longer strap on it, if I want to wear it crossbody, it doesn't stick out too much. This is a sort of fatter bag, if you will. But part of me would like to swap this for, they've got a colour called ash, which is that kind of chameleon, like, is it khaki, is it grey, is it mushroom? I like that kind of colour, especially with silver hardware. It's so beautiful. So I'm not sure what kind of hardware. Smooth leather, has it got silver hardware or has it got the gold hardware? I don't know, but I'm not sure if I want the same bag. There's a wasp in here. I'm not sure if I want the same bag in the small and the large. I don't know. But anyway, the long and the short and the point of this video is I'm now open to shoulder bags. I'm not fixated on having every single bag have a crossbody option. And at this sort of size, crossbody's probably not the vibe anyway. They're just so bulky. But yeah, if you'd have asked me 2 years ago, would you have 2 black shoulder bags, like quite expensive bags, not more contemporary, but you know, and think you'll get regular wear out of them? And I've really changed my opinion. You know, nobody ever talks about the downsides of crossbodies. It's nice wearing a bag crossbody because your hands are free, but sometimes It can pull on your clothing if you're wearing certain material. It can kind of creep. I've got a very weird, like little bit of a rounded bit here. So bags often creep and they're right at the junction with my neck. And if they're a thin chain or a thinner strap, that can be really annoying. And if they're a long crossbody, when you walk, if you walk a lot, they kind of move and swing around. I prefer now a crossbody that sits a lot higher, like almost on my waist, where I go in and I'm narrow, because they add less width and also they don't really move and they feel secure and close to you. So I do still wear crossbodies a lot, but it's not the be all and end all. And I think it's really good in your handbag collection to have a variety of different styles and stuff. You'll see in my favorites video that I'm about to post that I really love my Lululemon nylon bags because they're beautifully made. They are, I mean, I love, don't get me wrong, I love Longchamp too for that reason, but the Lululemon nylon is really silky and luxurious feeling, and I've got 2 or 3 now. I'd like to add other colours. They're all under £100 and beautifully made, and I like having sling bags, bum bags, fabric bags, just to give variety. Anyway, I digress. So let's do this little reveal and I'll do a little bit of a story time. I got my Celine bag. I have ordered, there are 2 Celine styles that I've been thinking about for over a year now, or about a year. One is the small Boston in the Triomphe canvas, because I had a dilemma about whether to get a Louis Vuitton Speedy 20 or that bag. And I just decided that overall, at the moment, I was very drawn to the Triomphe logo, but in the canvas, it's very subtle. It's about the same size as the Speedy 20, but I prefer the styling of it, just personal preference. I prefer that you have the tan leather instead of vachette, and the strap is just more classic. It's a slim leather strap rather than that big like guitar strap that I'm not mad about. And just my experiences with Louis Vuitton, I'm just not really in my Louis Vuitton era. I love the pieces I have, but ever since that fiasco with the Epi Alma and having to order 3 or more of them to get one that was well made, it just makes you, it puts you off buying bags online. So last year I bought the Celine Boston after trying it on in London, and it was faulty. I mean, it was really faulty. I don't know if you remember, I shared it on Instagram, maybe not on here. The zip was not straight, so there was real resistance. When you tried to open the zip, it felt like you were going to break it. So I just could not keep it. I ordered that bag online again, and it came yesterday, and the tab that says Celine at the end of the zip on the side end of the bag, I'll try to insert a photo at the end, is crooked. And it's only a little bit crooked, but your eye goes straight there. And even though you know me and you know I'm a little bit fussy, if I order something online or I find that something is like not aligned or puckered, or that is just, I will obsess and I won't enjoy the product. So that's got to go back. But I went to London on Friday and had a nice day mooching around on my own, which was really actually quite fun, although I would have rather seen my friend that I was going to see. I picked up a bag that I've ordered online and sent back. So I've ordered the Boston bag twice, fail. Ordered this bag online once, and it was that shoulder thing, guys. It was like, am I going to wear this? The shoulder drop is much shorter, and other things. And actually, after I sent it back, I just couldn't get it out of my mind. And it, again, there was big, thick lumps on the glazing. It just wasn't well finished. So I went to Selfridges, and they're so nice there. And I had a lovely SA, David, that helped me. And they gave me loads of time. They didn't pressure me. It was just a really nice experience. And I decided to get the bag. He helped me look at different straps and show me how I could style it and how I could change the length of the strap to get different looks. And I thought, let's give it a go. So I have a new shoulder bag, basically. Where's my receipt? I've lost the receipt already, that's good. Here's the dust bag. The Celine dust bags are this kind of like, how do you describe that? They've got like kind of silky kind of satiny watermark kind of design on it. Very thick, very luxurious. And I got the medium, I haven't opened this since Friday. I got the medium Romy. It's such lovely supple leather and it smells amazing. In the tan, I think it's just tan. There's a bigger, more slouchy shoulder bag, but I thought this was big enough for me. So it looks very rectangle now and very east-west. But when you put the strap on the bag, oh my God, the zip is so smooth. when you put the strap on the bag, which I will do in a minute, it collapses into a slouchy gorgeousness puddle. I'm just checking it over because I checked it over in the store, but I don't know about you. When I check bags over in the store, what is that? It's like mark on the bottom, doesn't matter. As long as it's not on the outside, no. So it's just a raw suede interior. You can see there's like a little lump of something at the bottom of the suede, but it doesn't matter. Hardware is gold. Let's just put this strap on here. And you have like this strap that runs round the side and underneath. And you know me, on the whole, you know what, I get really nervous expressing some opinions because they're just not like the vibe of the times that we're in. Like, people get really, if you say minimal or quiet luxury, it's like a dirty word. But I generally like, you know me, I will wear prints, I will wear colour, but in a very restrained way. I love white t-shirts, grey, navy. I dress the strap is just literally like that with holes on it. The hardware is all on the bag. And I'm going to put it on the longest setting for now. The closer together, I'll show you. I'll just do at one end. Okay, so if I were to do it up on the longest setting, it kind of goes like this and slouches out. And if I was to take it to the shortest setting so that I was using it as a little grab bag, I wouldn't be able to fit that on my shoulder, but it exaggerates that further. I quite like the bag not too slouchy, just kind of like that. And so all you've got to do is put like a paper bag or some SLGs that kind of don't just pool at the bottom, and you can play with the shape. Anyway, that is my new bag. I will review it when I've had a bit more time to play with it. My family are home from school now, so I have to go. But this is my new bag, and I love it. And I do like shoulder bags after all. Who knew? There you go. When you hang the strap on it, it slouches and it kind of puddles a little bit, so it doesn't look so rectangular as when you get it out of the box and it's still stuffed. There's a little bit of branding on it, but it's really minimal. It just is foiled there, Celine Paris, and it says Celine on the buckles, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. It's very low key, which is what I prefer these days. Beautiful supple leather, and as I say, I think you're going to get a better experience if you pick up your items from the store, because I haven't had much luck with online, but I will update you how I get on with the replacement for that bag. But at the moment, this is my first Celine bag and I absolutely love it. So I will let you know how I get on with it, what fits and all of that in an upcoming video. But for now, here you go. Thanks, guys.